Hello, I'm sure you clicked on this video because you want to learn how to talk to strangers or meet random people or interact with random people as a whole. And on this episode, that is exactly what I will be doing. And well, don't forget to subscribe and also like or comment, thereby leaving your thoughts in the comment section. So without any further ado, I'm going to go straight into the topic of the day. The first thing you need to understand is you need to go out alone. One, to increase your chances of meeting a stranger or a random person which you probably like, or I don't know, you have to cultivate the habit of going out to events alone without a friend, family, or a significant other. So you want to go out alone, you want to be alone, because we humans are known as social butterflies. We kind of cluster on one part, wanting people to come and meet us or walk up to us, but we are actually meant to socialize. So you want to be on the socializing end, the fun person, the person who walks up to a person, to another person without a plus one, because having a plus one or any other person next to you kind of makes it harder or reduces your chances of having a very good conversation. Now that brings us down to our next point. Be prepared to initialize contact. Now you should always be ready, and being alone depicts the fact that you are ready to initialize contact and communicate with the person. And that takes us to our next point. Number 3, find a way to make them talk about themselves. Male or female, whoever the person is, you should find a way to make them chip in things about themselves, because humans psychologically like to talk about themselves, whether positive or an event or any other thing. They just want to talk about themselves and express their own feelings and in the conversation, and in the process don't really realize they're talking about themselves. So you want to make them talk about themselves, and then you want to still share information about yourselves. Yes, share information about yourself while in the process of the conversation. Chipping in a bit information about yourself helps, and let's say nurture the conversation, makes the conversation seem healthy, and then you guys are both having and sharing information. And we need to understand that for you to have a good relationship, you have to find a way to ask for a little favor. It can just be asking the person to get you a pen, or probably help you pick up a glass of cup and hand it over to you, or a bottle next to the person and hand it over to you. That's even social gathering, of course. And then this little favors that seem meaningless tends to give a psychological order, and with the confidence in which this favor was asked, it gives the person the sense of trust. So the person tends to trust you a bit or to an extent while the conversation is being held. And that takes us to our next point. Then find and discuss common interest. Now, because the person has spoken about themselves and you've also shared about yourself, now you want to find and discuss common interest. Favorite color, favorite place, favorite hobbies, and so on and so forth. And when you find this common interest, it spices up the conversation and gives you guys a very good sense of relationship for that period of time. Don't be embarrassed if you are visibly nervous. Now, you don't want to show that, you don't want to show that you are nervous, but if you are nervous or visibly nervous, which the next person notes, don't feel embarrassed, because it happens. We are all human. That's where you want to grow your sense of humor. Yeah, you make a joke, you just talk about something. Feel free, relax yourself, find a way to relax yourself in the process, and then it might seem meaningless, but it sends a very strong signal to the person you are conversing with or having the conversation with. And the next point is maintain eye contact at interval. While talking, you don't look down, look sideways, or look upward, or just be awkward during the situation. You want to maintain a certain amount of eye contact. You can break eye contact at some point, but always make sure you find a way to maintain eye contact with the person you are talking to at the time. And the final point here is know when to end the conversation rather. Now, any conversation that has to go, you should learn to take control of the conversation, know when to end it and when to take a break, even still on that event or with that person or whatever the situation may be. And for you to understand the mastering of conversations and such kind of characteristics, I advise you check out my next videos on how to maintain conversations and social power, like I said earlier. So you should know when to end the conversation with the person, whoever it is, and always learn to drop a sense of value. Now, you want to give the person the idea that you're valuable to the person somewhat, in some way, in as little way as possible, and you just want to make yourself a bit valuable. But don't force yourself, don't be aggressive, don't be arrogant. You want to be polite, nice, and a fun and lively person to be around and to be with. So I think that will be all on this episode. There will be an episode 2, episode 3, 4, and 5, and I advise you check them out on my YouTube or my page, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for staying tuned, and see you later.